Well, we've arrived. We're here at the rental car. Two things already I don't like. One, it's not a 3.0. I thought it was. I wanted to talk my shit. But hey, it is what it is. It's a 3.7. Whatever. I got one of these at home. But, oh, here's another indicator. This bitch was in an accident. Water in the headlight. Okay, yeah, that bitch was definitely hit. Yeah, no. Brake pads ain't really the best. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. This is, for all this, I could have just had my car bought out here. But, you know, we're going to enjoy it for what it is. We're on vacation. We're not out here to race nobody. And if I... Hold on. Oh, yeah. All right, cool. It's rear-wheel drive, so we can have some fun. All right, bet. All right, cool. Cool. So we've got this semi-pristine 2015 Infiniti Q50. Obviously, from the badge on the door, it's a 3.7. That means it's a good old sturdy VQ. So far, as far as, you know, driving impressions, I like it. I'm not gonna lie to you, whatever they did differently with the suspension in here, I mean, albeit this is a rear-wheel drive model and my car is all-wheel drive, so this is naturally gonna handle better, pardon these cars that are about to cut. But yeah, so far I can honestly say that the platform, whatever platform changes they made, going from the VQ over to the Q50 platform, they make a pretty decent difference. I can say that my mods on this car, I might be a little reluctant to drive it as recklessly as I do, because you can feel all the power go straight to the rear wheels. And a rear wheel drive model is just unmatched as far as driving experience. What the fuck is this? What is this? It's got tags on it. Oh wow, that's cute. Good old Juki boy. But as I was saying, rear wheel drive is just unmatched when it comes to performance, or handling, I should say, around corners. I won't even say that, because, you know, certain all-wheel drive cars can, you know, handle pretty well. But as far as Infinitis go, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the rear-wheel drive division in handling, because this shit feels like it's on rails and it's bone stock. My car's on coilovers, semi-light, you know, lightweight mods. You know, I took some weight out, lighter wheels, lighter exhaust, you know, just made it lighter. My car is definitely lighter than this, but this feels lighter for some reason, just because it's rear wheel drive. So moving on, brakes, transmission, it's standard from a G37. What else? Basically any Nissan or Infiniti that has the 3.7 and the rear wheel drive or all wheel drive platform, be it a QX50, QX30, you know, the SUVs that basically all have the same, you know, platform, engine wise and transmission wise. So handling, I'll go ahead and give it for a stock car, for an everyday stock car, I'll give it a 7. Honestly, you know, 6 for a stock car, for a, you know, everyday stock car, about 6 or a 7, which isn't bad. You know, you might be thinking 6, but this is in terms of cars that, you know, I've been in cars that can you know, exit at 120 miles an hour, and I don't think this is doing that. So I'll give it a 6. Power, I mean, it's about the same as a stock G37. Some people might say that it's a little different. The only difference I can say is that it definitely feels a little torquier, but I would say that's more computer based, because you've got more control over what the transmission and the other systems in the car are doing in a Q50 over a G37, even though you've got the same engine and transmission. As far as the 3.7 models are concerned, if it's a 3.0, you've got the VR30, and the transmission is also different. But if you have a G37, you should definitely be able to take the engine and transmission out of a 3.7 Q50 and put it in your car, because that's exactly what I did in mine. I have a G37 with a Q50 engine, and it went right in. But it's a 3.7 Q50, not a 3.0. Don't get it confused. So power, stock VQ, you guys know what to expect. I'd say about, we'll give it a 5. It's realistically not that fast. It's not slow, but it's, if you drive it right, it'll do what you need it to do. Next, I'll be getting some road tests, some sound clips, just little stuff like that. Go ahead and do a startup. It's already warm, so this isn't going to be a cold start by any means, but should give a good idea of what a stock 3.7 Q50 should sound like. On the outside, this is obviously, like I said again, stock 3.7. So we've got the standard 17-inch wheels with the 225 55 17s, stock brakes, standard rotors. I do like how the front end looks in comparison to a G. It is a lot more aggressive, a lot more modern, updated. This guy, I don't know what the fuck happened here. I can only assume he went to a takeover and that's just rock chips or whatever. I didn't do that. Moving around the rest of the car, we've got these lights here. This one is fucked up, obviously, but assuming these are either daytime runners or turn signals, either way, still looks good. Interior quality. This is a tough one. I like the dual screen setup, as an idea, but functionally, that's pretty crap. Like, I don't know why they put 2 screens in here, and neither one of them were for CarPlay until 2022, I believe. But that's kind of ass. But it looks a lot more modern than a G. But if you ask me, a G looks a little more, sophisticated on the inside, less buggy. Up here, we've got the same, light function sunroof, but this is different. I'm assuming that's for OnStar or whatever service you've got connected. Quality. I mean, it's a Nissan, but you get what you pay for. Like I said, at the end of the day, yeah, it's the luxury side, but it's still a Nissan. It feels pretty decent. The seats, I would say, are a lot more comfortable. I gotta say that. The seats are way more comfortable than a G. Because after driving this for a few hours, my back doesn't hurt like it does in a G. And the leather is a different material. It's a lot softer. I guess it's less prone to ripping, but it is more comfortable nonetheless. Still get the same trim, the silver trim. This gets a little updated look over here. This car in particular doesn't have backup sensors, so that button is missing, obviously. But you still got traction control here, the trunk button there, the odometer settings here, and it has a couple of different menus to go through. I used to work in Nissan. If you ask me, honestly, this is nothing more than a vindicated Maxima Ultima. On the inside, if I put this steering wheel and screen on the inside of a Maxima, you
would actually, I don't even have to go that far. Just the steering wheel, because I think Maximas have the 2 screens now too. So nonetheless, it feels like a Maxima, a newer Maxima. If you've been in one, then you know what I mean. And the G's, the older G's, like the 2008-ish to around 13G, definitely, was distinct from a Altima or a Maxima. The dash is about the same. Doesn't really look too different. Well, the lights back there, this screen is obviously a lot more interactive. We don't have these on the G's. Let's see. I have no idea what chassis control means. I haven't been able to get it to do anything at all. But yeah, I'd say that's about it at this point. Yeah, I've said that before, but yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like it, share it, subscribe, please. We need you. I need you. I love you guys. Thank you. I forgot to mention, fuel economy has not been bad. We've been in California for the last week, downtown. Traffic has been a bitch. Some days, other days it's been better. But nonetheless, we only filled the car up twice, and we've been here for damn near a week. And it's been pretty damn good on gas considering where we've taken it. I'd say, let me see, how do I scroll through this thing? Let's see. Got a Compass, fuel economy. Yeah, I'm getting about damn near 20 miles a gallon, which is better than my car. Just for perspective, full bolt-on tune, a full tank only lasts me about 2 days. Full tank in this lasts about 3.5 almost. So keep that in mind when you're modding your car. Fuel economy definitely goes down a bit. I'm sure if this was my car, that 19.5 would be a little less, but still, this has been way better on gas than my car. Modded, keep that in mind. The stock G, stock Q, probably gonna be about the same on gas. So overall, I gotta say, I'm kind of impressed. I can see why you VR30 guys talk so much shit, even though this is a 3.7. But it handles pretty well for a stock car, stock suspension. The acceleration is pretty decent. One thing I want to go into real quick that I've noticed are the different drive modes and the differences between them. So personal, I'm not gonna go too into that. Obviously, you can personalize different things there. I haven't been able to get into the menu because all of this is blurred out. This doesn't work either. I guess it's just a problem with this particular car. Sport mode, throttle enhancement. Yeah, your throttle gets a lot more sensitive. I don't think the car really gets any faster, but that's literally the only thing I've noticed. The throttle is a lot more sensitive and it downshifts a little more aggressively, but nothing crazy. Standard, that's self-explanatory. It's standard. It's how the car is going to drive. Eco, on the other hand, you definitely feel the car is being, it's holding itself back. Like, you got to give it a lot more gas just to get it cruising, unless you have cruise control on. Other than that, the snow mode, I would assume, there's obviously no snow out here. I would assume snow mode just makes the traction control a lot more sensitive, stops you from spinning out, slipping, all that good stuff. Sound system, I think I already said that, but it's pretty damn good. You got 1, 2 speakers here, another tweeter there, 2 more speakers on the other side, and one thing I really like is this sound bar looking thing. I would assume that's what it is, but the sound in here sounds a lot more full than a G. But I've been in some Qs that didn't have that sound, so I guess you have to get the Bose system. I guess that's been the same. I don't know. It was standard in every G. But other than that, it's okay. Would I buy a 3.7Q over a G37? That's a tough one. I mean, considering the prices aren't that too far from each other, I might. If I didn't already have my G37, if I got one of these for a decent price, I wouldn't be disappointed. I would have done everything that I did to my G to this. But this being rear wheel drive, I would have had to get tires. But yeah, I guess that's it for the Q. There really isn't much to it. It's a stock car. You get what you pay for. Would I get this or a VR30? Obviously, I'd get a VR30 over this, but I don't have a VR30 now, so let's stick with what I got. Probably boost the G. Well, definitely gonna boost the G. We're gonna put that into fruition one day. Yeah, and that's about it. All right, so like I said already, car's not too bad. It's a stock 3.7. Don't expect too much out of it. Oh, what surprised me? Let me roll the windows up. That's rough. What surprised me about this car was the handling by far. It's blowing G's out the water. Now maybe just an all-wheel drive G, but handling by far is probably my favorite part. Now, moving on to the things I don't like about this car. The electronic systems in here are wacky as fuck. Like, to elaborate on that, they're really buggy. They don't work the way they're supposed to. They don't respond. Oh my god, this nigga's passing. It wouldn't be a BMW if he. Oh, yours is passing too. Oh, not even a you. What the fuck? A Hyundai? Yo, am I getting yo?
You don't know this road, nigga.
I don't want to be bouncing all over the place. That's a fucking rally car. He's built for that shit. Yeah, he can have it. Anyway, I was saying, we're driving through the mountains right now, and it's handling pretty well. I'm not really plowing it through corners. It's not my car, but yes. But from what I have noticed, it's a pretty responsive car. I keep emphasizing that. The drive selector modes are another one of my favorite parts because it really does change the way that the car drives, handles. What the fuck is you staring at? All that good stuff. Throttle response, not so much power. I just think it's throttle response that makes the car feel like it's going faster, even though it's not. We just passed some rowdy rebels. It's a nice spot. Should we park here real quick? No. Can we park right here real quick? Fuck it, we keep saying no every park.
You want to be with the rowdy rebels? Why we turned around in the first place? God, Lee.
Gee. Well, no, we have to pull over.
Okay.
Look at that. Just look. First of all, second of all,